Scorpio in astrology, personality, traits and meaning, the TheAstroKing. Scorpio in astrology. Scorpio is the 8th sign of the zodiac and represents transformation, depth, emotional intensity, trust, intimacy, resilience, and personal power in Western astrology. Ruled traditionally by Mars and associated with Pluto in modern astrology, Scorpio is a fixed water sign known for its determined, perceptive, private, and deeply transformative qualities. Understanding Scorpio provides an important foundation for learning how zodiac signs describe different styles of energy and expression in a birth chart. Scorpio horoscope today. Looking for today's Scorpio horoscope? You can read the latest Scorpio daily horoscope on TheAstroKing, with regularly updated insights based on the current planetary influences. This Scorpio astrology guide explains the deeper meaning of the Scorpio zodiac sign, while the daily horoscope focuses on current planetary influences and the themes they may bring to Scorpio today. Read today's Scorpio horoscope. Get the latest daily prediction for Scorpio at https://western-astrology/daily-horoscope/Scorpio. What is Scorpio in astrology? Scorpio is the 8th sign of the Western zodiac and occupies the 8th 30-degree section of the tropical zodiac. It follows Libra and precedes Sagittarius, bringing themes of depth, transformation, emotional intensity, trust, shared resources, intimacy, and regeneration. Scorpio is a water sign and a fixed sign. The water element is associated with emotions, intuition, sensitivity, psychological depth, and the ability to respond beneath the surface, while the fixed modality emphasizes persistence, determination, stability, and commitment. Scorpio is traditionally ruled by Mars and is associated with Pluto in modern astrology. Mars contributes courage, desire, determination, and assertiveness, while Pluto is associated with transformation, psychological depth, power, regeneration, and profound change. Symbol: the scorpion, representing protection, intensity, resilience, and transformation. Element: water, associated with emotion, intuition, sensitivity, and depth. Modality: fixed, associated with persistence, determination, commitment, and stability. Traditional ruler: Mars, associated with courage, desire, action, and determination. Modern ruler: Pluto, associated with transformation, power, regeneration, and psychological depth. Polarity: yin, feminine, traditionally associated with receptive and inward expression. Scorpio symbol and meaning. The traditional symbol of Scorpio is the scorpion, representing protection, intensity, self-defense, persistence, and the ability to survive difficult circumstances. The scorpion symbolizes Scorpio's instinct to protect what is important. Scorpio energy may be cautious about revealing vulnerabilities and can take time to develop trust. Scorpio is also associated with transformation and regeneration. Like the natural symbolism of shedding an old outer layer, Scorpio represents the process of releasing what is no longer useful and emerging with greater strength and awareness. Scorpio element: water. Scorpio belongs to the water element. Along with Cancer and Pisces, water signs are traditionally associated with emotions, intuition, sensitivity, imagination, empathy, and psychological awareness. In Scorpio, water is expressed through depth, intensity, investigation, and emotional concentration. Scorpio may be interested in understanding what lies beneath the visible surface rather than accepting situations at face value. The water element can give Scorpio strong emotional perception, but it can also make emotional experiences particularly intense. Learning healthy emotional boundaries can help Scorpio energy become more constructive. Water, emotion, intuition, sensitivity, imagination, and psychological depth. Scorpio water, focused on emotional intensity, trust, transformation, and deeper understanding. Cancer water, often expressed through nurturing, protection, family, and emotional security. Pisces water, often expressed through imagination, compassion, spirituality, and sensitivity. Scorpio modality, fixed. Scorpio is a fixed sign. The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, and they are associated with persistence, stabilization, concentration, and maintaining what has been established. Fixed energy gives Scorpio the ability to remain committed to important goals and continue working through difficult situations. Scorpio may not change direction easily once deeply invested in something. The strength of fixed Scorpio is its determination and endurance. A potential challenge is becoming overly attached to a position, relationship, emotional response, or past experience. Persistent, can remain focused on important goals for long periods. Determined, often continues despite obstacles or setbacks. Committed, may form deep and lasting attachments. Concentrated, can focus intensely on a subject or objective. Resistant to change, may hold on longer than necessary when circumstances have changed. Scorpio ruling planets, Mars and Pluto. Scorpio has a dual rulership in Western astrology. Mars is its traditional ruler, while Pluto is commonly associated with Scorpio in modern astrology. Mars represents action, courage, desire, competition, assertion, and the instinct to pursue objectives. These qualities contribute to Scorpio's determination and ability to confront difficult situations. Pluto represents transformation, psychological depth, power, regeneration, and profound change. Pluto's association with Scorpio reinforces themes of emotional intensity, renewal, and the ability to transform through significant life experiences. Mars, courage, desire, action, determination, and assertiveness. Pluto, transformation, power, regeneration, psychology, and profound change. Scorpio energy combines Mars-driven determination with Pluto-associated depth and transformation. Ruler placement, the sign, house, and aspects of Mars and Pluto can personalize Scorpio expression in a birth chart. Scorpio personality traits. Scorpio is commonly associated with an intense, perceptive, private, determined, and emotionally deep personality style. Scorpio energy often prefers meaningful experiences over superficial involvement. Because Scorpio is a fixed water sign, it can combine emotional depth with strong persistence. Scorpio may become highly focused when something matters personally and can spend significant time understanding people, situations, or subjects. Astrology does not suggest that every person with Scorpio placements will behave identically. The complete birth chart, including the sun, moon, rising sign, planets, houses, and aspects, provides a much more individual interpretation. Perceptive, often interested in understanding hidden motives and deeper meanings. Intense, may experience important situations with strong emotional involvement. Private, often selective about what personal information is shared. Determined, can remain committed even when circumstances become difficult. Loyal, may form deep bonds with people they trust. Investigative, can be naturally drawn to research, psychology, mysteries, and complex subjects. Transformative, often capable of rebuilding after major changes. Suspicious, may sometimes take time to trust others or release doubts. Scorpio strengths. Scorpio strengths often come from the combination of water sensitivity, fixed persistence, and Mars-Pluto symbolism. These qualities can help Scorpio remain focused and resilient during situations that require emotional strength. In a balanced expression, Scorpio can demonstrate loyalty, courage, psychological insight, determination, emotional awareness, and the ability to transform difficult experiences into personal growth. Resilience, ability to recover and rebuild after difficult experiences. Insight, strong interest in understanding deeper motivations and patterns. Determination, willingness to continue pursuing important goals. Loyalty, can form deep and committed relationships. Emotional intelligence, may recognize subtle emotional dynamics. Transformation, ability to adapt through major personal changes. Courage, willingness to confront uncomfortable truths and difficult situations. Focus, can concentrate deeply on important objectives. Scorpio challenges and weaknesses. The same qualities that make Scorpio powerful can create challenges when expressed without awareness. Emotional intensity can become possessiveness. Determination can become stubbornness. And caution can become excessive suspicion. Scorpio energy benefits from learning when to protect personal boundaries and when to allow trust to develop. Emotional flexibility, forgiveness, openness, and healthy communication can help transform Scorpio's intensity into greater emotional strength. Jealousy, strong attachment can sometimes create fear of losing what matters. Suspicion, difficulty trusting without sufficient evidence. Possessiveness, emotional investment may become overly controlling. Resentment, difficult experiences may be remembered for a long time. Secrecy, privacy can sometimes become excessive emotional withdrawal. Stubbornness, fixed energy may make changing direction difficult. Intensity, strong emotional reactions may become overwhelming without balance. Scorpio in love and relationships. In relationship astrology, Scorpio is often associated with emotional depth, loyalty, intimacy, trust, passion, and psychological connection. Scorpio energy may prefer relationships that feel meaningful rather than casual or superficial. Scorpio can value honesty and emotional commitment while also needing trust and personal boundaries. Once trust is established, Scorpio may invest deeply in a relationship. Compatibility cannot be determined from sun signs alone. Venus, Mars, Moon, rising sign, the seventh house, and synastry aspects can all provide additional information about relationship dynamics. Values emotional honesty and meaningful connection. May experience strong passion and attraction. Needs trust and emotional security. Can be deeply loyal once committed. Benefits from expressing concerns openly rather than relying on assumptions. Full compatibility requires comparison of complete birth charts. Scorpio in career and work. Scorpio energy can be particularly useful in environments that reward investigation, persistence, confidentiality, strategy, psychological understanding, transformation, and the ability to handle complex situations. Scorpio may enjoy work that involves solving difficult problems, researching hidden information, managing sensitive matters, understanding human behavior, or working through long-term challenges. A complete birth chart provides a more detailed career interpretation. The midheaven, 10th house, 6th house, Saturn, Mars, Pluto, and other planetary placements can significantly modify career tendencies. Research and investigation. Psychology and behavioral fields, finance, investments, taxes, or shared resource management, medicine, surgery, or fields involving transformation and recovery. Cybersecurity, intelligence, investigation, or confidential work, scientific research and specialized technical fields. Crisis management and problem-solving roles. Strategy, analysis, and positions requiring persistence. Scorpio in friendship and social life. Scorpio can bring loyalty, depth, emotional awareness, and strong commitment to friendships. Scorpio friends may prefer a smaller circle of trusted people rather than a very large network of casual connections. Trust is often particularly important in Scorpio friendships. Once a strong bond is established, Scorpio may be highly protective and supportive of people they consider close. However, emotional intensity can occasionally create misunderstandings if assumptions replace direct communication. Healthy boundaries and openness can help maintain strong friendships. Often values deep and loyal friendships. Can be protective of people they care about. Appreciates meaningful conversations. Values trust and confidentiality. May prefer quality of friendships over quantity. Needs to balance emotional intensity with openness and flexibility. Scorpio compatibility. In traditional sun sign astrology, Scorpio may naturally connect with other water signs because of shared emotional depth, sensitivity, and intuitive understanding. Earth signs can also complement Scorpio by providing stability, practicality, and grounding. Fire and air signs can introduce different qualities such as spontaneity, independence, intellectual stimulation, communication, and outward expression. These differences may require adjustment but can also create opportunities for growth. Sun sign compatibility is only a starting point. Real relationship compatibility is better understood by comparing complete natal charts through synastry, including the Moon, Venus, Mars, rising sign, houses, and aspects. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces may share emotional depth and sensitivity. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn can provide stability and practical grounding. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius may bring enthusiasm, action, and spontaneity. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius may introduce communication, ideas, and intellectual perspectives. Sun in Scorpio. The Sun represents identity, vitality, self-expression, and personal purpose in a birth chart. With the Sun in Scorpio, these themes are expressed through depth, determination, emotional awareness, transformation, and personal strength. A person with a Scorpio Sun may feel most authentic when they can pursue meaningful goals, develop deep connections, understand complex subjects, and transform challenging experiences into greater personal strength. The complete natal chart determines how this Scorpio Sun is expressed, including the house containing the Sun and its aspects to other planets. Moon in Scorpio. The Moon represents emotional needs, instincts, habits, and the way a person responds internally to experiences. With the Moon in Scorpio, emotional experiences may be deep, private, intense, and strongly connected to trust. People with a Scorpio Moon may need emotional honesty and meaningful connections to feel secure. They may also have strong instincts about the emotional atmosphere around them. The house and aspects of the Moon provide important additional information about how Scorpio Moon energy operates. Scorpio rising or ascendant. The rising sign, or ascendant, describes the zodiac sign rising on the eastern horizon at the moment of birth. It is associated with outward style, first impressions, approach to life, and the way a person begins interactions. With Scorpio rising, a person may appear private, focused, observant, intense, self-controlled, or psychologically perceptive. Others may sense a strong presence even when the person is not openly expressive. The ascendant also determines the house sequence in many Western astrology house systems, making it an important foundation for interpreting the complete birth chart. Scorpio through the birth chart. Scorpio can appear anywhere in a birth chart, not only as the sun sign. A person may have Scorpio on the ascendant, Moon in Scorpio, Venus in Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio, or several planets in Scorpio. The house containing Scorpio shows the area of life where Scorpio qualities such as depth, persistence, transformation, and emotional intensity may become more noticeable. The meaning becomes more specific when astrologers combine the sign, house, planets, and aspects rather than interpreting Scorpio in isolation. Scorpio in the first house, intense identity, strong presence, independence, and personal transformation. Scorpio in the second house, deep focus on money, possessions, values, and personal security. Scorpio in the third house, investigative communication, deep learning, and perceptive thinking. Scorpio in the fourth house, intense family experiences, private home life, and emotional transformation. Scorpio in the fifth house, deep creative expression, passionate romance, and emotional investment in personal projects. Scorpio in the sixth house, intense approach to work, routines, health habits, and daily responsibilities. Scorpio in the seventh house, deep and transformative partnerships with strong emphasis on trust. Scorpio in the eighth house, strong emphasis on intimacy, transformation, shared resources, and psychological depth. Scorpio in the ninth house, deep investigation of beliefs, philosophy, higher education, and meaning. Scorpio in the 10th house, determination, strategic ambition, and transformative experiences in career or public life. Scorpio in the 11th house, deep involvement with groups, friendships, networks, and long-term goals. Scorpio in the 12th house, powerful inner transformation, unconscious emotional themes, and private psychological exploration. Scorpio decans. In traditional astrology, each zodiac sign can be divided into 3 approximately 10-degree sections called decans. Decans provide an additional layer of interpretation within a sign. The 3 Scorpio decans are traditionally associated with different planetary influences depending on the decan system being used. Decan interpretation is an additional technique and should be considered alongside the complete birth chart. First decan 0 degrees to 9 degrees 59 feet Scorpio, traditionally associated strongly with Mars. Second decan 10 degrees to 19 degrees 59 feet Scorpio, traditionally associated with the Sun in the Chaldean decan system. Third decan 20 degrees to 29 degrees 59 feet Scorpio, traditionally associated with Venus in the Chaldean decan system. Scorpio and its opposite sign Taurus. Scorpio and Taurus occupy opposite positions on the zodiac wheel and form a polarity between personal stability and deep transformation. Taurus emphasizes stability, material security, personal values, and preservation, while Scorpio emphasizes shared resources, emotional depth, intimacy, and transformation. Opposite signs are not necessarily enemies. Their polarity can represent complementary qualities that need to be balanced. Understanding the Scorpio-Taurus axis is particularly useful when studying themes of security, attachment, intimacy, resources, and personal change. Scorpio, transformation, intimacy, shared resources, depth, and emotional intensity. Taurus, stability, personal resources, security, values, and preservation. Scorpio-Taurus axis, learning to balance security and attachment with transformation and emotional depth. Scorpio in Western astrology. Scorpio is an important sign for understanding the deeper and transformative dimensions of the zodiac. Its combination of water, fixed modality, and Mars-Pluto symbolism creates a distinctive style focused on emotional depth, determination, trust, resilience, and regeneration. Learning Scorpio also provides a foundation for understanding the other zodiac signs. Each sign combines an element, modality, polarity, planetary rulership, and position within the zodiac to create a distinct style of expression. For a deeper interpretation, Scorpio should always be considered within the complete natal chart rather than treated as a complete description of an individual. Scorpio versus Scorpio daily horoscope. A Scorpio zodiac sign guide explains the stable characteristics and symbolism traditionally associated with Scorpio. A daily Scorpio horoscope is different because it focuses on current planetary positions and their relationship to Scorpio. Daily horoscope interpretations are general and should not be confused with a personalized natal chart reading. A birth chart considers the exact date, time, and location of birth and can reveal individual planetary placements, houses, and aspects. If you are looking for the current prediction, visit the latest Scorpio daily horoscope page. which is updated regularly with current astrological information.